it's been a while. But I have started noticing something that, yeah, that concerns me way more than all this stupid racism, sexism stuff that has been floating around the media for the last 2 years so much. And funnily, these things are suddenly not anymore in the media. I mean, barely. What happened to them? They didn't go away. I mean, the media has been telling us they wouldn't go away, and we know these kinds of things don't simply go away. Well, this new thing that has appeared in the media concerns me a bit more. You know, the entire fake news ordeal. Because the fake news ordeal, to me, this narrative seems to me like the replacement of sexism and racism. Suddenly, everything is about fake news. Fake news is the big bad boogeyman. The people who have been pushing for this racism, sexism narrative have realized that racism and sexism don't, work anymore. People have stopped listening. They have become noise, background noise, these words. So then they invented a new one. Fake news. And it ties in just as well with the entire hate speech theme like racism and sexism did. And why it concerns me so much is because it directly aims at news. It directly aims at the information that the citizens, the population, receives from a verified source. And just around the same time recently, there was a new law in Britain that bans all internet porn. Wow, I mean, that's a big one on the ISP level, which means that the internet service providers won't be able to just give you the stuff through a proxy. You now have to certify that you're an adult. You have to register to be allowed to view internet porn, which again prevents the use of proxies. Most likely. I mean, I don't know how exactly this verification process online works, but most commonly they are very, they're kind of non-cooperative with technology like virtual private networks or proxies. And we suddenly have a legislation, a tool, a precedent in the law that allows the government to just ban certain sites, not just certain sites, blanket ban a certain type of sites. And you can be sure that this type of ban will be used to a lesser extent on fake news websites. They will be put onto a register, and then suddenly you're not allowed to view these fake news anymore. And these fake news being shaved off the spectrum of political discussion online, or generally of discussion online, are just another slice of the fringe that is getting smaller and smaller. On the right side, by the way, a bit more than on the left side. But still, this spectrum of allowed political debate is getting smaller and smaller. And there's just one slice and one slice and another slice and another slice. And it's just gonna be disappeared in a few years. It's just gonna be that way. And we really gotta ask ourselves, what are we going to do when we one day wake up and realize that there's only CNN and the BBC to listen to? What are we going to do then? Because by then, the people who wanted this kind of institutionalized power over speech and discussion will have so much of it that there's just not going to be another way. I mean, one day we might all have to become criminals and use Tor networks or other things that are surely outlawed by then as well. I mean, they're pushing for an encryption ban. They want to ban encryption. Just let that one go through your head for a while. They want to ban the ability to encrypt your files. That's not just a huge security risk. That's an outright statement that the citizens are not allowed to have secrets anymore. It doesn't matter who they have secrets from. They're just not allowed to have them anymore. Secrets are gonna be outlawed. And what's gonna happen then? We have to maintain the political spectrum with all its ugly fringe stuff like conspiracy theory or genuine hate speech. We have to protect it, not because we want it, but because we need to protect our own speech just the same way. And we also have to maintain and protect our right to criticize journalism and news outlets and not be labeled harassers or sexists or racists or transphobes or whatever, because the journalist just happened to be a black woman. Because it's happening and it's going to continue to happen. We need to be able to make our own news, and we need to be able to criticize other news, other content. If we don't keep these two up, we will lose everything that we have created in the last 10, 20 years on the internet. And that is really what's at stake. So keep your eyes peeled. Until then, stay keen.